locked in even more. And I was like, okay, bet. Let me get him out of here.
What did you think of your overall performance tonight?
I feel like it was great. I got the job done. Like I said, I definitely could have made it prettier, for sure. I could have sharper, tighter, quicker. We got the job done, and I'm grateful for it. And my brothers also did their thing. So.
Did you feel him fading in the second half? Because it does seem like a switch went off around round 7 where you were just like turning it on and he was breaking down. Did you feel like something changed there in those middle rounds?
Yeah, I was touching his body, breaking him down, and that's what they were telling me, keep going to his body, keep breaking him down. So I just stepped on it a little bit, and I've definitely seen him fade.
I know you were locked in, but tell us that feeling that you had, the exact moment you walked out and you seen all those people in those seats out there, 9,000.
It felt like Cleveland was behind me. Since we've been doing our thing in the city, every time we come out and do something, they've been asking us to make sure we come and do a homecoming. So that's what we did, and everybody who's been asking us, I feel like they came out, they showed their support, all the love was there, and we did our thing, so we're ready to come right back and do it again.
Okay, Abdullah, you said your brothers motivated you, right?
Yeah.
But did you yourself believe that you were down on the card? Is that why you took it like you took it in that 12th round and came like you came?
It was an unbelievable thing to me, and I was like, if I'm down, how? So I was like, okay, bet. Let me make sure I'm not gonna be down. Let me make sure that if I am down, the result won't end with me leaving without a win.
Because you damn near sprinted out there in the 12th round. I ain't never seen you do that. That was great. That was great.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I come out with a win. I'm grateful for it. I'm glad he's healthy, and I'm glad I'm healthy. He came out top. That's my guy, so I'm gonna go show him some love after this.
Talk about your patience in the ring there, because you were walking them down over the course of those rounds, but sometimes you weren't able to get what you wanted to get, like in the middle of the fight and things like that. But you just stayed patient, stayed focused, and was able to break them down, turn on the body shots and things like that, and then eventually finish them in the 12th round. So talk about that patience and keep working round by round to get there.
I mean, it's like my corner told me, it's more of a marathon. It's not a sprint. You got 12 rounds to set up what you got to set up and do what you got to work on. As long as you stay tight and do what you got to do. So I felt that this night. I had to take my time with it, and it came to me.
Abdullah, what are your goals in the sport? Would you like to unify the division? And where do you see yourself ultimately campaigning? Are you a guy that can move up to welterweight later on in your career and campaign at 147?
I could if I wanted to, for sure. My goal is to be the best at whatever I'm doing, whatever weight class I'm at. So rather I stay up at 35, go to 40. It doesn't matter to me as long as I be the best and I'm going out there making amazing performances. And I'm just making boxing great again with my brothers, the Mason brothers boxing. So we're making boxing great again.
Abdullah, when did you learn how to do backflips?
Huh?
When did you learn how to do backflips?
Man, since I was like 6.
Yeah.
I never did that backflip on here because that's just what I do.
Yeah, what was the inspiration behind doing it tonight?
I don't know. We was just me and my brothers was working on our flips, a few months ago. We was like, yo, I told him like, yo, I'm gonna do that in the ring after I win one of these fights. I was gonna do it for the Sam Notes fight, but that fight was so rugged. I was like, forget that little back. This one, I was like, okay, bet. Let me flip it up right there.
I got one for E-Ram, man. How did it feel? How did you feel getting the stoppage you got tonight on this type of stage? You know what I mean?
It felt great. It felt like everything that was been working with cancer. I felt like it paid off.
Why you ain't do no backflip?
Yeah, why you ain't do no backflip? Maybe like 10 fights or something else.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna hold you to that.
It's on camera now.
I can't promise that.
Abdullah, I saw Floyd Schofield's dad went on Twitter and said that the stoppage was fishy, and I know there's a lot of history between you guys. What do you think about that fight with Floyd Schofield?
I mean, what do you mean fishy? I don't even know.
I don't know. Premature, I guess.
Right, yeah, I have no idea what that means.
Yeah.
Did you think the fight was over? The second knockdown, did you think he was done?
I mean, it was early in the round, so I had a lot more coming.
Yeah.
So, even if he got back up, I definitely would have had more to put him down again.
What's next for you? What do you want to do next?
Anything, anybody, I got an appetite for smoke, like I said, so we gonna see. But I'm ready, for sure.
Do you feel like your appetite was satiated tonight?
No, I got a lot more.
All right.
Now the saying goes that there's no friends in boxing. You pretty much like said that some time back, and given that you did fight Albert Bell, who you've been around for some time, but you still showed that intensity, during the course of this fight. What does that you know, say about what you could do against any of these opponents within 135 or 140?
I mean, trust me, if it was anybody else, that fight would have been over in 8, 7, 8, 9. I've seen a lot of shots that I hated the thought of him getting, just replaying the fight and seeing him getting cracked by those shots, just to, you know, how much love we got for him. But, you know, you gotta make it happen. He's a point inside the ring. Much respect to him. I'm glad he came out healthy. I came out healthy. We both, you know, I feel like I put him in a great position with this fight. You know, there was a lot of eyes on it. Boxing never watched it, and we did our thing. So I respect him. I'm gonna go out there and probably chill with him sometime, have some conversations, and we're gonna do our thing.
How much maturity do you think that you grew from that last fight? Because it seemed like there was a lot of times you could have made some risky moves, but you were very poised, pressured, without making crazy shots, and knew when to strike and when not to.
Yeah, I mean, my main thing, like I said, just trusting in my corner. You know, I felt like I was up, and like I was hitting him, and he wasn't returning the same shots that I was giving him. So, you know, I didn't feel the pressure or feel the need to really take those certain risks. But in the end, I felt like, okay, let me make something happen. As soon as I made that decision in my head, the flip switch, and I got it done.
Can you understand when they say Albert Bell was ducked and dodged for many years, that
Yeah, I could understand that for sure. You know, not everybody will be able to adjust. You know, what makes you a champion is being able to do your thing under any circumstance. He was a last-minute replacement. You know, about 2 weeks before the fight, they said his name. I was like, you know, we really don't want to fight him because of history. So see if it's anybody else. But it was him or cancel the card. So I said, okay, you know, he accepted the fight. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do my thing with respect to him. You know, and we did it. Yeah. And the training, you know, had that been my opponent from the start, oh man, it would have been so much different.
yeah. Was that gym like the hyperbolic time chamber? Did it really make a huge difference compared to, you know, doing the basement? Right?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. Yeah. That made it, you know, a lot easier, you know. But like I said, I feel like this is just the beginning, man. You know, we staying focused, we locked in, and inshallah, smooth sailing. So, you know, I got my brothers, they in the gym with me, you know, and you see they on the scene now. So they're gonna be doing their thing, we'll be pushing them forward. And we excited. We real excited for what's to come next. You know, inshallah, we gonna take it over.
Yeah,
as long as we in it.
You saw MGK was here, you know, obviously.
Yeah. MGK, he pulled up to the locker room. You know, real cool dude. I appreciate that. Anybody who came out, I appreciate this.
Valiant, let me ask you a question. As the trainer, obviously he said, you know, his brother told him he was down. How did you feel about the fight? Just, you know, the beginning half of the fight to him putting. How did you feel as the trainer? Like just from the beginning half of the fight, like what, you know, Albert seemed like he was coming on, and to the middle, like how did you feel about it?
I think he could have been out there a couple rounds earlier. He had about total control of the fight, you know. So I took his time, but it was time to stop playing with it.
Mr. Mason, how does it feel to be boxing's youngest world champion?
It feels great. You know, that means we putting in the work, and that shows, you know, where I can go with it. So, you know, we're gonna keep doing our thing, we're gonna keep going up.
Thank you.